block content. What's happening, my block buddies? This is Blocked Content. My name is Callum, and we have some awesome Nintendo Switch news today for you. So I hope you guys are ready. So this news comes from one of the sources is mynintendonews.com, and it's about Super Mario Odyssey, because Super Mario Odyssey is shaping up to be a fantastic game, sort of an open world Super Mario 64 style game. But apparently there's a new move in the game. Well, I say new, but I should probably say it in quotes, because this move is kind of similar to something we've seen before. But let's just check out what this move is all about. The move is called the hip drop jump. Now, as some of you guys know, the hip drop used to be the name for Mario's, butt stomp move. Now, they've since changed it to the ground pound, but the hip drop was still, named in one of the previous games. I think even there's a mini game in Mario Party 1 that's still called hip drop something. So, the hip drop jump kind of, if you think about the name, it already implies you do the butt stomp with a spin in the air, but then after you press A immediately after, you make an extra long jump in the air, which is really cool. It's kind of similar to the back jump, the one where you crouch and then press A and then you make a cool backflip, and then Mario used to do haha in the 64 version. He doesn't do that anymore, sadly. But this one is a little bit more to the front, so it's kind of very similar to what Sonic can do in Sonic Mania, which is the drop dash, which is dashing down below and then dashing forward. Now, Mario does it in true Mario style. It's the hip drop jump. So, well, let's just check out what My Nintendo News has to say. Super Mario Odyssey will have a move called the hip drop jump. As all you guys know, Mario's arsenal of moves in Super Mario Odyssey is gigantic. There's a lot of things to do, and they've not only added, very cool new moves to Mario with, the roll, which a lot of people have said looks a lot like Sonic's, which is very funny because Sonic Lost World looked a lot like Sonic in Mario's world. Now, Mario doing that roll, through the Sand Kingdom, that looks funny as all hell, but now we can see Mario's arsenal has added a few new moves. Now, with the addition of Cappy and the cap throwing moves and jumping on the cap, Mario has a lot of great new awesome moves in his arsenal for this game. So let's see what the hip drop jump does. So we go over to an article, and it says, Mario's arsenal of moves and abilities in Super Mario Odyssey continues to grow with the announcement of another move that will be in the game. Nintendo's Japanese Super Mario Odyssey Twitter, which by the way posts a lot of updates, so check that out. They've posted a tweet and a GIF, an animated picture, showing off a move called the hip drop jump. Now, the move lets you jump in the air right after performing a ground pound. So that's mostly jump and then crouch in the air. The move allows you to use the momentum you gained from the ground pound to get an extra bit of jump height, something that a standard jump cannot obtain. As for the tweet that confirmed the move, you can check it out on @Mario_OdysseyJP, Japan. So I think that's all the information we kind of lean of it. Mario can perform all sorts of moves in Super Mario Odyssey. In this new tweet posted on the official, account, Nintendo shows it off in action. So there's a little bit of a video. They actually show it in the Luncheon Kingdom, which is the food-based kingdom, which looks so cute and so awesome and very colorful. And Mario is hip drop jumping towards a bunch of cheese rocks, which one of the power moons is actually 4, and that's very cool. So let's see what Mario does with that. And they say that the hip drop jump lets you jump into the air after you've performed a ground pound. Doing so allows you to use momentum to rise higher than you normally can with a standard jump. So if you want to take a look at that jump, please check out @Mario_OdysseyJP. Now, there is some more news, okay? So yesterday, on the heels of yesterday, there's a little bit more news about our favorite plumber. And we shouldn't really say our favorite plumber anymore, if the news is to believe, because Mario is apparently no longer a plumber in official canon continuity, or not anymore. So stay with me here. We actually hear about this news, and it's pretty weird because Mario canonically is a plumber. That's his job. That's how he became, engorged in this awesome Mushroom Kingdom world through the pipes and all that. There's a bit of lore to Mario, but all you guys know the Super Mario Super Show probably, and in the intro he's draining a pipe with his brother Luigi, and they get drained into the pipe into the Mushroom Kingdom. Now, Mario has starred in many fantastic games throughout the years and has dabbled in various things, including kart racing and a variety of different sports as well. However, the official Japanese language profile for the famous character has informed us that he is no longer a plumber at this moment. He's obviously not retired either, as we've got the fantastic Super Mario Odyssey on the horizon. So maybe he's just taking a break. Here's a little snippet of his new profile. It says, all around sporty, whether it's tennis or baseball, soccer or car racing. He, Mario, does everything cool. As a matter of fact, he also seems to have worked as a plumber a long time ago. So he seemed to have worked as a plumber a long time ago. That's something. I mean, a long time ago. So maybe he doesn't do that job anymore, and now he's just an all-around, everyman. And I think that's what Mario's supposed to represent, the everyman. He's, whatever game you play, that's what his title is. And there's a lot of theories, too, that Super Mario Bros. Is a stage show, as Super Mario Bros. 3 showed, and a couple of the Paper Mario games as well. It's just all a theater act. So this kind of gets more ground with this theory. So Kotaku.com also reports on it, saying, according to Mario's newly updated official Japanese language profile, the iconic character isn't working as a plumber. This shouldn't be a total surprise because the character seems to do everything but plumbing. But doesn't going down warp pipes count? I think they're referencing if Mario goes down a warp pipe and he defeats the enemies in that world, he's basically cleaning that pipe, the world inside that pipe. So he's cleaning the pipes. So basically that'd be, him being a plumber, I guess. So it doesn't appear so. Here's how the recently uploaded Mario profile explains the character. So yeah, as a matter of fact, he also seems to have worked as a plumber a long time ago. It kind of almost reminds me of Star Wars, right? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Well, Mario hasn't always been a plumber. According to Shigeru Miyamoto, the character then named Jumpman was basically a carpenter in the 1981's Donkey Kong game, because the game takes place on a construction site. With 1983's Mario Brothers, the multiplayer game, we brought in Luigi, and a lot of the game was played underground. So we made him to fit that setting, and we decided he could be a plumber. Miyamoto previously told USA Today, the scenario dictates his role. Think Mario was ever a real doctor? They report, which is quite funny. So I love this quote saying the scenario dictates his role. So that's kind of what Mario should be, in my opinion, and that's really cool. I mean, he just fits that role very well, and that's kind of who Mario should be at this moment, right? So if you think about Super Mario Odyssey in this context, it's very funny because in the mainline 3D Mario games, he's not really shown to be a plumber all that much. There's no real hints to it at all. But I do think it's very cool that in the game Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U, there was actually a very cool cutscene in the start of the game. I think it's the intro where Mario, Peach, Toad, and Luigi, they walk through the plains, and suddenly they come across a pipe and a very cute sprite. I think she's called a pixie. And she gets stolen by Bowser, locked away in this little bottle. And so Mario has to go rescue the princesses, the tiny princesses from the bottles. So they have to go in the pipe, but the pipe is broken. So what happens is that Mario and Luigi in that cutscene actually fix that pipe with their tools, which is very funny and very cool. In a very cool kind of little montage way they show it. So look up that cutscene if you don't know what I'm talking about. So that directly kind of shows them, wait, they are plumbers. At least they have the tools on them at all times, right? So that's a pretty cool little hint that they give to the fact that Mario and Luigi are plumbers or have been plumbers. So it's a tiny little detail that I really like. But if you think about Super Mario Odyssey in that context, what does that really mean for the character? I mean, I kind of think personally that Mario is going on a little trip around the world with Super Mario Odyssey. He's in the Odyssey, his ship shaped like a hat. And I think this is sort of his retirement trip, or at least some sort of vacation. Kind of makes me think about Super Mario's Sunshine a little bit, because in that game, Mario, of course, famously made the big journey in the plane with Peach and with Toadsworth as well, a couple of Toads, and they went on vacation. Now, in this game, Mario seems to travel alone or just with Cappy initially. So I'm very curious, what would Mario's real role be? I think that Miyamoto just says it the best. The scenario dictates his role. That's a master quote from a master developer, right? So thank you so much for watching these new episodes. Block Content is finally back, and now we do the comment question, which is a really fun new part of the show where we basically highlight one comment. So the previous question was, of course, what kingdom are you excited to see? What kingdom would you, spend hours in? And we have a comment from MK17B6 with a very cool profile picture right here. And he says, we need a freaking 100% CGI Mario movie. Now, I love this comment because initially it doesn't really say anything about the comment question, but this awesome guy decided to edit his original comment to include an answer, which is favorite kingdom will always be the Mushroom Kingdom. And yes, the Mushroom Kingdom is announced to be in Mario Odyssey, so very excited to see what happens there. And yeah, my favorite kingdom, I think, should be the Mushroom Kingdom at this point. The Metro Kingdom looks cool, but I still need to, have some more fun around there. And I do agree, we need a 100% CGI Mario movie. If you like that idea, check out the opening cutscenes for the Mario Power Tennis game and the Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Those were all games from the GameCube era, and they had these awesome opening cutscenes that were CG, and they were awesome, they were funny, and they had no dialogue. So check those out for a little taste of what that could be. I think Nintendo is supposed to dabble into movies a little bit, so let's see how the theme parks go and all that stuff. So very excited. Thank you so much for your awesome commenting. You guys keep commenting. So the comment question of today, as you guys know, is what do you think Mario's actual role is right now? What is his job? So comment down below what you think Mario's job is. Is he just a sportsman, or is he a plumber still, or does he have some sort of weird theater job? Is he an actor? Let me know in the comments down below, and your comment might be featured in the next video. So I'm very excited about this. Thank you so much for watching, and there's always more news right around the corner. See you guys later.